Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Bombay for Mahindra's Freedom New event where they've unveiled a brand new platform called the New IQ. Along with that, they have 4 new SUV concepts, the T, the SXT, the S and the X. Of course, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. So if you first talk about the new IQ platform, well, it'll be a modular one, which means it can accommodate an ICE platform along with an EV powertrain as well. What you see behind me is called the Vision T. Now this will be an ICE powered vehicle. And of course, it does have some sort of similarity with the electric car that we saw earlier. Now, Mahindra has given some sort of information, not a lot, but they have. First and foremost, the driver's seat height. That will be 1563 millimeters. If you talk about the ground clearance, that will be 227 millimeters. Then the wheelbase. Now this is 2665 millimeters. Then if you come to the suspension, now this has quite a modern suspension and Mahindra says they wanted to compete with the best. As a result, you have a 5-link rear suspension with a Da Vinci damper technology, which they say will be an absolute game changer in terms of Indian-made SUVs. Then if you talk about the off-road ability that these vehicles will have. Now if you talk about approach angle, you have a 28-degree approach angle, you have a breakover angle of 28.2 degrees and you have a departure angle of 34.9 degrees. And if you come towards the back, well, you'll see there will be quite a lot of space. You have 644 liters of luggage space up to the roof. You have 450 liters of space up to the seat height. Then if you talk about the vehicle mass density, well, they say it is 1479 kgs per square meter. Then of course, the entire platform has been strengthened. It has been rigorously tested for water, for fireproof, for vibration testing. And along with that, what Mahindra claims is that these vehicles have been absolutely tested and will beat the global, European and Asia NCAP safety tests, and they claim that it might get a 5-star safety rating as well. Now if you talk about the design, well, this is the most squared off one. This is the full-bodied SUV. What I really like are the squared off dimensions. If you come towards the front, well, you see that you get a squared off grille. You get projector headlamps. You of course get the DRLs and the fog lights at the bottom. Now this is a concept which means it does have little too big of tires fitted to it, but of course when we do see it in real life, I think it will be a little more subtle. But what I'm really looking forward to is its sister vehicle, the Vision SXT. Next, we come to Vision SXT. As I told you, this one is the most rugged one of the 4 concepts, and personally, this is my favorite. If you look towards the back, yes, it is a pickup, and they have mounted spare wheels at the back, which I don't think will make it onto the production wheels. But anyway, if you talk about the tires itself, well, these are 18-inch tires, and these are 255 section by 60. Of course, these are not what will make onto the production vehicle, but it is a radical concept after all. And looking towards the back, you have these nice vertically mounted LED tail lamps. You have a step to get on to the back, and of course this is finished in a nice matte bronze shade. I really like it. I really hope that this is one of the colors which make it on to the production vehicle. And as you guys can see, it has side mounted door handles at the rear. You have top mounted LED tail lamps as well, and overall with the squared off wheel arches, with the overall design, the squared off dimensions, in fact I think it looks really good, and this one obviously does catch the most amount of attention. And if you come towards the front, there are some sort of differences with the Vision T, like in the grille where you see a smoked cover at the front, and you'll also see yellow LED DRLs as well. You also have some yellow accents to go with the bronze finish all over. So overall, I think this is quite a looker. Next we come to the smaller concept ranges, and this one is special because these will be the electric range that Mahindra is showcasing. This one is called Vision X, and of course it does have a bit of similarity to the existing range of vehicles. This will remind you maybe of a bit of the B6, but it is a lot sharper, and I think this one is my favorite. It's quite wide. You get the closed off grille. This gets the matte grey finish, dark grey finish, and I quite like that. You get the two-tier lighting system. This somehow will remind you of a certain Tata vehicle. If you know, tell us in the comment section down below. Then you get the main lights mounted down below. I also like this staggered grille finish at the bottom, and if you move towards the back, you see these Pirelli tires mounted on 19-inch alloy wheels. I don't think that the wheels will be this big, but right now in concept form, it just works. And if you move towards the back, you see sleek-looking electric ORVMs. Now, of course, we wait to see what we get in the production version. You have cameras to do the job of the ORVMs. Of course, you have nicely integrated door handles as well. Now, these are flush mounted, and I think they go nice with the overall design of the vehicle. And you move towards the back, this is where the true design mastery really happens. As you guys can see, you have a running daylight with a smoke tail lamp cover. You also have LED lights at the bottom. You have this nice two-tone effect of the dark grey and the black finish, and you have this 4 F1 rain light sort of design element. Now this is a bit much, but I don't think this again will make it on to the production version. And you also have these really cool looking LED lights for the stop lights here as well. So what do you guys think of the Vision X? I think this is the most radical looking after the Vision SXT. This will be sold in droves. This will of course be their most mass marketed concept or between the 4 of them. Now let's move on to the Vision S, because I think that is the best mix of off-road and road use. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final concept which Mahindra has revealed. It's called the Vision S, and I think this hits the best balance of on-road usage and off-road ability. As you guys can see, it's big, it's wide, it has squared off dimensions, but I think it still looks sharp. Starting at the front, you get this daytime running light effect. There's quite a few lighting systems going on here. You have one in the grille, you have one over here, you have one in the bumper. Now, of course, this has the Twin Peaks logo, but because this sits on the modular platform, right now this is the ICE powered version that you can see from the fuel tank at the back. You go towards the back, you have flush fitting door handles, you have very sleek ORVMs, and at the top you also have the LED running lights as well. Another thing which speaks about its off-road credentials is these limb risers, which you see on only the most ruggedly modified vehicles. Now, if you talk about alloy wheels, these are also quite nice looking. They're quite large. These are 19 inches in size. Again, I do not know if these are what would make it to the production vehicle, but it looks rather good. You move further back, and its off-road credentials. Another thing which speaks of is the livery. It says Expedition Vehicle Configuration, and we wait to see if that is a real thing which transpires in their production models. Then you have this side step to access things on the roof in case you do have a roof-mounted luggage carrier or something like that. This is what will help you get to it much easier. Step to the back, again you have a lot of lighting systems going on. You have one in the middle, you have one mounted directly on top of the rear door, you have one on the side, and you have one on the bumper again. Now this is kind of cool. It is a rear mounted spare tire, and I do like this tire cover right over here. It says Vision S, and as you guys can see, on all 4 corners, I think it hits the balance well in terms of on-road and off-road design language. Again, like you saw at the left, you got the side steps there. Here you have the spare fuel tank carrier. Now, we can't get inside any of the vehicles, so we can't show you how they look from inside. But right now they are concepts, so they have really radically designed interiors. Nothing which will actually transpire to production models. But overall, I think this does speak of a vision for Mahindra, where they want ICE platforms and EV platforms to coexist, and all designed in a nicely built package. So what do you guys think of the 4 concept? Which one is your favorite? Tell us in the comment section down below.